ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Recently, we saw the basic qualities of a Sri Vaishnava, both internal as well as external. Subsequent to that, let us see why we all should perform our daily anushtanams properly. Anushtanam means a particular act which we have to do as per Shastram. Every act we perform must be sanctioned in Shastram. We are all Sri Vaishnavas, Sanatana Dharmis. We are following Vaidika Margam, and for us Dharma Shastram is very important. Our activities are guided by our Varnam and Ashramam. There are 4 Varnams: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Then 4 Ashramams: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Based on one's position, one has to conduct oneself. One has to follow certain activities, rituals, and so on. In general, those who are following the Vaidika Margam, that is the path of Vedam, they are known as Panchakala Parayana. Panchakala Parayana means the day is divided into 5 sections, and in each section a particular activity is performed. Abhigamanam, Upadhanam, Ijja, Swadhyayam, Yogam. These are the 5 divisions in a day. Abhigamanam is the activity of waking up, freshening ourselves, cleaning ourselves. All of that comes under Abhigamanam. Upadhanam is collecting materials. Why do we collect materials? It is to facilitate the next section, that is Ijja. Ijja is generally Yagam. Here for us, for Sri Vaishnavas, Tiruvaradhanam is the Yagam. So for Tiruvaradhanam we need to collect the necessary materials. For the worship of our deity at home, we need to collect materials. That is done in Upadhanam. And the 3rd section is Ijja, the Tiruvaradhanam, Yagam, which is worshipping Bhagavan at home. 4th section is Swadhyayam, learning Shastram, learning Divya Prabandhams, learning the Vyakhyanams, hearing Kalakshepams, reading the Granthams. All of these come under Swadhyayam. And then in the evening, after completing Swadhyayam and evening worship, the final step will be Yogam, which is taking rest. But taking rest or sleeping is also considered as a particular activity where we meditate upon Bhagavan and remain in that consciousness. So these are the 5 sections which are applicable for all followers of Vaidika Margam. So as part of these 5 sections of the day, we have to do many anushtanams, karma anushtanams. These are all ordained in Shastram. And we do these because they are ordained in Shastram, not because of any other expectation, any other benefits. We do it purely for following the Shastram. Bhagavan himself says, Shruti Smruti Mame Vagya Agnya Chedi Mama Drohi. And he says, Mad Bhaktopi Na Vaishnavaha. Here he says Shruti, Vedam and Smriti, Itihasams, Puranams, they are all my own orders. Those who violate these orders, they are traitors, they are drohi. Even if they are my devotees, they will not be considered as Vaishnavas. This is a very strong order from Bhagavan. So we understand that the Shastram itself is the will of Bhagavan, and we have to follow Shastram because it is Bhagavan's will. Now when we look at Shastram, what we need to follow, it is very, very difficult to follow the orders of Shastram fully. I am not saying it is impossible, but it is very difficult. One has to have very strong commitment and faith. There are people who do it, but one should at least try to follow basic anushtanams. Basic conduct must be maintained. What are those basic aspects? These are just suggestions. Waking up early in the morning, that is the first step. For any Vaidika, one must wake up early to have a very clean, pure mind. It is said in Shastram that one should wake up in Brahma Muhurtam, that is before sunrise and even before Arunodayam, that is around 4:30 in the morning, early morning. Waking up at that time, one should meditate upon Bhagavan, especially Harinamam is emphasized for meditation at that time. One should meditate upon Guru Paramparai. The Acharya Paramparai is starting from Bhagavan himself, and that Paramparai which has given us so much knowledge, devotion, detachment and so on, all of these we have received these from our Guru Paramparai. Through the Acharya Parampara only we have received all of this, so we must meditate upon the Guru Paramparai, and after that we finish our morning duties, purifying our internals, cleaning that, and then we have to take bath. Taking bath is also a ritual. Every activity we do, it is all part of our anushtanam. It is not just an activity, but they have deeper meanings and they are part of our daily anushtanams. So taking bath, ideally one must take bath in a river, running water, or a lake, or a tank, or at least in from a well water fetched from the well. But in today's situation, if that is all not possible for some, then even taking bath inside our home, one must think that the water which we are using to take bath is the Charanamritam, the sacred water washing Bhagavan, and then one should accept it, and one should consider the water to be Sri Padatirtham of Acharya, and using that water one should purify oneself. So that is taking bath. And then wearing vastrams, wearing the clothes, proper garments. One should wear garments according to one's own varnam and ashramam again. After that, one must wear Urdhva Pundram, Tilak, the Sri Vaishnava Tilak, Thiruman Sri Churnam. That must be one. After that, for those who have Yajnopavitam, one must perform Sandhya Vandanam. This is a very basic Anushtanam. In Shastram it is said that one who has not performed Sandhya Vandanam is not qualified to perform any other ritual, any other activity. So first, if one has Yajnapavidam, then one must perform Sandhya Vandanam. Then one must wake up the Embaraman who is residing in the Sannidhi at home by singing Tirupalli Azhichi and so on. And after that, Tiruvaradhanam. Ideally, Tiruvaradhanam must be performed in the afternoon, in the noon session, after performing Madhyanikam. That is the time for Tiruvaradhanam. But depending on one's situation, one may have to perform earlier. So one performs Tiruvaradhanam. After that, one must take prasadam. All the food offerings given to Bhagavan, and that was blessed by Bhagavan, we must accept prasadam. After that, during the daytime, we spend listening to Kalakshepams, lectures, learning Divya Prabandham, Shastram, according to one's Varna and Ashrama. Again, one must spend time reading Granthams and so on. After that, in the evening, again, one must perform Anushtanam, Sandhya Vandanam, and then one can recite Sahasranamam and some stotrams, and then evening accepting prasadam, and finally going to rest. That is also meditation, yoga. So this is generally the routine at home. And if one is residing near Divyadesham temples or other divine abodes of Bhagavan, one must visit the temple whenever there is opportunity and perform Kankaryam. Similarly, if one's Acharya's Mat or Tirumaligai is nearby, one must visit the place regularly and take the blessings of Acharya. So these are all some basic Anushtanams one must have. At least one must follow these basic Anushtanams. Again, each of these aspects, waking up, taking bath, wearing clothes, wearing Urdhva each of these aspects, they have various steps, and how to do all of these information are there. We will see them going forward whenever possible. A final and important point. In the beginning itself we saw all our karmanushtanams, whatever activities we do, they are all to be done as Kainkaryam. We don't do any of these activities expecting something in return from Bhagavan. Whether it is our Sandhya Vandanam, whether it is wearing Urdhva whether it is performing Tiruvaradhanam, none of these should be done with expectation in return of something from Bhagavan. All of these activities must be done as Kainkaryam only. As we saw in the beginning itself, Bhagavan has ordained that according to each individual's Varna and Ashrama, one has to perform certain activities. So it is as per the order of the Lord we are doing all of these things. If we do it with some expectation, then it is similar to doing business, a transaction with Bhagavan. But that is not the case here. We are not doing anything with expectation. That must be very clearly understood. Alvar Emberimanar G.F. Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, G.F. Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, yil.org.